Alright, welcome everybody back to another episode of Conning Around. This is basically kind of a second part in the same day. This is kind of like a pickup, stuff like that from the con and from ACEComicon, from Target and stuff like that that I managed to get while we were out busy. So, like I said, I'm tired already, but uh, but I figured I wanted to get these videos out. I feel bad that I didn't get one out for a little while. So, let's start with this one out. So the first thing I got is basically all Target stuff for a while, but I got the Tom Riddle here, where it's like this the diary Tom. So he's a the memory and stuff like that Tom Riddle. And good thing is like with this one, the box was a little damaged when we got it, which is okay because I still need one to take out a box so I can display this one, and then I can have one in box for later because I always collect two of the Harry Potters like I always do. Um, but I do like these. I'm glad that they're doing more of these lines because I always love Harry Potter. So I mean, I'm a sucker for them. I'm gonna keep spending money on them. Uh, but I kind of like these like older like sepia or like this memory looking where it's kind of like an older like I kind of like how it's kind of like an older look of it. Um, but definitely definitely a cool little piece. I enjoy it. Uh, Next one I got here is the Star Wars uh, Dryden Gangster, if from the Solo movie. Like I said before, I actually really enjoyed this movie a lot. When we got a chance to talk to Paul Bettany, he even says he's like, you know what, it really is a good movie, and it really is. I enjoyed the crap out of Solo. Uh, I enjoyed it more than I thought I would have. And that's what he said. It's like because so many of us were so big into Star Wars that we had such high hopes for some movies, and it didn't perform out as well as great. So it's like base trying to bash this and crash this the entire time, and that sucks because Solo was definitely actually was kind of making me back into. I was enjoying it a lot again. Um, but the Dryden Gangster here, I love so much of the little details of his weapon and stuff like that. And I mean, it's you can kind of see like he's got. It's kind of hard to see because of my camera, but I mean, he does have there's a lot of like little intricate details that he has like on the handle of his gun and stuff like that. Um, Very happy with this. Like I said, I got lucky and they happened to have some where we were at on our way home from the convention and stuff like that, so we had to stop by pick some up. Um, Next thing I got here is from Sandlot. Love Sandlot. I'm a big fan of it. That's kind of one of the things that kind of got me into playing baseball and sports and stuff like that was watching this movie, and I love this movie so much. So I have a very very deep passion for this movie. It was definitely something that as soon as they came out with it, announced it, that I had to have it. So this is the Target Squints and Wendy Peppercorn, and I love this scene so much just because of how Squints was and how attracted he was to Wendy Peppercorn, and he's just a little I mean, I swear, but he's a little shithead. Fair enough. Just like that, he is. But to trick her into basically kissing him, I love that that scene and stuff like that. That's very much a big scene. Love the whole movie. I love uh, I loved everything about that movie. I mean, from the whole Babe Ruth, all that stuff about the quoting. Oh God, I love that movie. You know, it's some woman signed it. Baby baby Ruth. And the Babe Ruth. I mean, come on. And then of course the classic line, "You play ball like a girl." I love it. Like I love that. That's the insult that gets them to want to play against that bigger team. Like I love that. Like I loved everything about that movie, from them trying to eat the chew and vomiting everywhere. It's like I said, to me that's such an iconic movie for me. And like I said, that's what got me into playing sports. So, like I said, this definitely has a very deep part for me. Um, Next thing I got is kind of massive. This thing is ridiculous. It is the 10-inch T-Rex from Jurassic World. This thing is huge. I mean, look at this thing. Look at the size of it next to my head. It is huge. It is awesome. It is awesome. It needed to be this though. I mean, look at the size that. I mean, I don't have to hold that close to the camera. I mean, it's just this thing is. I love all the detail of this one, and I'm glad that this one's kind of not a bobble, because the bobbles always scare me because of the springs that they have. And I love the fact he's got his little tiny arms like a T-Rex. Oh God, I love it so much. I mean, yet again, this is another one of those. I love dinosaurs. I do. I'm a sucker for dinosaurs. Anything dinosaurs. I love all. Just reading on them. I mean, we even went to the. They had like the largest robotic dinosaur exhibit, and we were riding the Triceratops and all that stuff. That was so much fun. Got to see the big old T-Rex. Got to see the Velociraptors. Got to see the Brontosaurus. Got to see. There were so many there. I mean, there were so many dinosaurs. It was awesome. I love it. But yeah, no, this thing's. I mean, look. I mean, so here's the Tom Riddle, and here he is. I mean, look at the size difference. This is ridiculous. I mean, he's not gonna get out of the photo, like out of the video on this one. Last thing I got was from Ace that I got today, at the very last day, and it helps add more to my collection. I was trying to find something. There wasn't a whole. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of vendors. There was a lot of people selling just commons, which I don't mind that. Usually I'll pick up commons if I can, because at conventions, a lot of times you don't have to pay tax, which is kind of nice at some conventions. I mean, like Washington, we have to pay taxes on stuff. At conventions, sometimes you usually don't. That's kind of the way you get around it. Hush, hush. But, so that's where I tend to pick up my commons a lot of times. But this one, we wanted to get something big. I was upset we didn't pull the trigger on one of them. We had a chance to get in the Director Freddy from the Making the Fun premiere that they had, but they only had just a pop, and I kind of want the whole thing. I want the whole box. I want the I think it came with a pin. I think it came with a patch. I can't remember. It came with some other stuff, and we kind of wanted that whole set. So that's kind of what deterred us away from not buying it right then and there. But we did come away with something, and it was the Conan's Monster. If you remember this was a couple years ago, SDCC. I think I have the box here. It was from the 2015. Yeah, but I'm slowly working on getting all the Conans. But I mean, I want all the Conan pops. I think they're absolutely ridiculous. I think Conan O'Brien's hilarious, and I love the fact that they did this. It's kind of like them doing the Freddy Funko, same kind of thing, where they're kind of changing them up like they do with the Stan Lees, and they're kind of turning Stan Lee into some other stuff. I love that they're doing this. I had to have it. I'm slowly working on it, so maybe when I get a complete set, I'll show them all off in one go. But yeah, like I said, hopefully short, sweet video. Nothing too much. I thought it was a pretty great haul. I was very happy with this. Managed to get some stuff while I was out at con, which I wasn't able to get because everybody else was able to get it. I was tired sleeping and going to con. I didn't get a chance to do a whole lot of anything else. But overall, happy. Can't complain too much. This is definitely great. If you liked any of these bigger ones, I mean, I feel this guy deserves some likes and stuff like that. It's a pretty cool little pickup. This big boy deserves maybe a subscription, I'm hoping. Nothing too much. But yeah, like, subscribe, share, and as always, you guys take care, have a fantastic night, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. See ya.